Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. A gigantic telecom company is allowing customers to use XRP as payment, replacing old, outdated, traditional fiat currency. Genuinely fascinating. They're also allowing payment with a number of other leading cryptocurrencies, like Litecoin, Stellar, Dash, for example, and I'm going to run through this all. A really fascinating piece here. And then I'll close out the video with a different topic, not specifically related to XRP. Feel free to hang around if you'd like. And it's about a Swiss private bank that says that it's getting customer demand from 400 customers that want access to cryptocurrency. So, before we get going here, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, you've come to the right place. Let's be friends. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel to make that happen. All right, so the title of this piece from dailyhodl.com, European telecom giant testing Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Stellar, and Dash for payments to replace, quote, obsolete cash. I freaking love it. This is great. We'll see if they continue to do this. But anyway, check it out. Telecom giant A1 is testing cryptocurrency payments at certain store locations in a move to eliminate cash. According to a report by FutureZone, customers will be able to make payments using several leading cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Stellar, and Dash. The 183-year-old provider, which powers an estimated 5.1 million mobile customers across Austria and roughly 2.1 million landlines, is calling cash an old-school method for payments. Says Marcus Schreiber, head of business marketing at A1 Telecom, quote, cash is a discontinued model. With our pilot operation in the A1 shops, we will test demand and acceptance of digital currency in Austria. That is awesome. I like this stuff here. I don't know for sure if it's going to take hold. I'm always kind of skeptical personally. I don't know about you guys, but you know, the stuff as far as utilizing Bitcoin for payments, well, frankly, okay, volatility aside, it's slow and it's costly and it's never going to take hold as money unless you can actually get Lightning Network to work, which is still a centralized solution, so I'm highly skeptical, even if you get the speed up and cost down, requiring pre-funding of accounts and all that good stuff. But conceptually, I could definitely see cryptocurrency being used in a much more meaningful way globally as time passes. And so, this is just an anecdotal incident showing perhaps the potential of things to come. But, I think we seriously, for that use case, using cryptocurrency in the place of money, we could be decades away, if it ever happens at all. Anyway, and then here's the quote. In particular, guests from Asia want to pay primarily with Alipay, WeChat Pay, or a coin. Okay, and the piece continues. In collaboration with point-of-sale software providers in Austria, France, and Germany, Salamantex, Ingenico, and Concardis, respectively, the pilot test to go cashless will launch across Austria at 7 A1 shop locations. They are, I don't need to name these places, doesn't really matter. They list the places right there. Let me go down a little bit further here. Here we go. Here's a tweet. Actually, this is interesting. Here's the actual tweet. This is from August 19th from Salamantex. Hashtag announcement there, right? In cooperation with Salamantex, the A1 Telecom payment service now makes payments with digital currencies simple and secure. This makes them a suitable means of payment for everyday use, comparable to credit card payments. Fascinating. Okay. To minimize the risk of cryptocurrency price fluctuations and spur adoption among merchants, payments will be settled in euros. Not surprising, right? According to Dash News writer Justin Seslard, quote, multi-payment platforms like Salamantex can help overall adoption since it integrates well into a merchant's current POS system and accepts multiple forms of digital payments, including debit/credit cards. A merchant and/or consumer, therefore, has less hesitance about using it and is more likely to be gradually exposed to cryptocurrencies and the advantages it brings. Then it writes, slated for the end of August, the pilot will also host payments for Alipay and WeChat Pay. And so, I would love for this type of thing to take hold, given how quick XRP is. If people actually start using it as money, you can imagine, you have to have it if you're going to use it. You can imagine what that might potentially do for supply and demand. And I don't know if XRP will ever be used as money. The great news is, it's at least not in a large-scale way. I know technically somebody here listening to me probably is. There are a certain percentage of the XRP community that's actually doing that. But the good news is, even outside of that use case, XRP is tremendously useful, and there's tremendous upside even without that particular use case. We're talking about, look at all the use cases we're always talking about here. Look at what Ripple's doing with XRP. Look at what Coil's doing with XRP. They're freaking streaming money in real time with a blend of ILP and XRP. That is freaking amazing. I think it's badass. All right, next piece here. This is from Cointelegraph.com, and this is titled, Swiss Private Bank Says 400 New Clients Demanding Crypto Products. A Swiss private bank, Merki Baumann, has had a deluge of 400 new clients wanting to tap its future blockchain offerings since it revealed its interest in the sector. Swiss Info reported on August 22nd that the Zurich-based institution, which has $8.2 billion in assets under management, but faced a stiff market competition and an erosion of its margins, has opted to embrace blockchain to rejuvenate its business. In an interview with Swiss Info, Merki Baumann CEO Stefan Zwallen said that the bank's revelation it would be launching a crypto business already signals a dramatic reversal in fortunes, adding, quote, in our traditional business, we usually have to run after each client. It's rather rare for clients to just knock on our door. We suddenly had 400 people wanting to talk with us, and they were exactly the kind of people we had been struggling to access for 10 years. And they were typically between 30 to 40 years old, very well educated, and with an entrepreneurial mindset. See, and that's great. That's why I don't know what visually what people have in their minds that don't know much about cryptocurrency. I don't know visually what those types of people have in their minds when they envision who are these people buying these imaginary coins out there, buying this Bitcoin and all that good stuff. But, in my experience, especially being involved in the XRP community, it is sharp people. It really is. It's a great community, not just good people, but people that are actually doing stuff. It's really, you can tell they're really intelligent people. And the lengths that people in the XRP community go to educate themselves with all the goings on in the world of not just cryptocurrency, but specifically XRP, all the developments around it, it's rather impressive. Dopey people don't do that, And so I think it's the coolest thing on earth. And so there's going to be new opportunity for banks here. This is not crypto's not going away. Banks are going to have to adapt to some degree. And I don't know why they wouldn't want to take advantage of this, given that cryptocurrencies do have staying power and people are going to increasingly want them. So I think it's neat stuff anyway. And so piece continues. Zwallen said that Merki Baumann has the ambition to be the go-to private bank in the Swiss crypto arena, stressing that banking support for the nascent industry remains a fraught issue in the country. It cannot be that innovative Swiss companies have to go to Liechtenstein for corporate banking services, he said. Many of them represent a great opportunity to further develop our financial center. Merki Baumann's initial focus, approved by its board in March, will be to offer business accounts and advice for startups launching security token offerings. By early 2020, it aims to establish partnerships and crypto specialists to introduce outsourced storage and trading services for Bitcoin and other digital assets. Very cool stuff, guys. So that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!